a raft in the middle of the ocean. And there goes our boat. We are now
54
stranded
months.
for 7 days.
How much
There is
longer?
just no way.
7 days.
Frick.
Oh wait.
This
Unless
Lil
you're
bro,
MrBeast. At
stop
that point,
the team.
listen, I ain't doing none of that. I will fucking see you on court, bro. I swear. Listen. Yo, Jimmy, I swear to God, what I just said does not apply to you, okay? Yo! Guys, I take it back. I take it all back. Unless it's Jimmy, then I ain't doing shit. Okay? I will battle this out, bruh.
We are now stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean. And there goes our boat. We are now stranded for 7
This
days.
is literally
How
raft.
much longer?
7 days.
Frick.
This raft is literally countless miles from the nearest civilization. And whether we like it or not, my 4 friends and I are stuck on this raft. And it's not gonna be easy.
This is brutal.
We're all at rock bottom now. This challenge went from fun to a literal nightmare very fast.
That could be kind of cool, actually.
Look how far away the boat is.
I can't even see it anymore.
So step 1, we're gonna get sunburned if we don't get shade.
And I had survival specialists equip this raft with tons of wood, rope, and everything else we would need to build ourselves a shelter.
Oh, that's
Boys,
really
we need to
raft,
get
I know.
started. We are running out of light.
got this side. Oh, my finger. Now we set these up like a teepee.
We picked the worst day to start. As you can tell by the clouds, it's literally about to storm. Ah! So, first thing we want to do is set up some structure to cover us. Also, since we're on this slab of wood for the next 7 days, we need a place to hide from the sun so we don't get sunburnt. So, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Speaking of birds, while we were building, this happened.
Bro, the bird! It's coming right at us! Oh my god!
Yo, oh my God, it's a bird.
Yo.
Wait, really?
This is crazy.
We should name him.
What's his name?
Brian.
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 Brian. What if you went and caught some fish?
Chat, if you're Brian, chat, and you're sailing above the ocean, and you run out of stam, are you not just dead? Are you not just, you just die?
I know. He's looking at me. He understands.
All these
Jimmy, just say the word.
floats.
Put the knife away.
Okay, I'll put the knife away.
And the hatchet. Brian, that was a joke.
Forget the bird. We gotta build a shelter.
And while Brian watched, we worked on our first shelter for the rest of the day. Except for my friend Tariq, who spent the entire day getting cool drone shots. And I'm not even mad about it.
Okay.
Inside this crate is the food for all 5 of us for the next 7 days.
Oh my gosh.
And in these 2 barrels is our entire water supply for all 5 of us.
How does it taste?
Chat, I kind of wish they replicated Raft, the actual game, right? And they had to like purify their own water or whatever. And they only had hints from the survivalists on how to do it, and they actually did that. That'd be kind of cool.
Very hot. We're screwed.
There was dirt in my cup.
It's getting dark, and that crate has the word sleep on it. Hopefully the survival guides gave us something
you died?
soft. Why are they wet? Things do get wet on a boat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed. I want to go to sleep.
All right, this is night 1, and Brian is just yawning.
This is miserable. This is all the coverage we have.
I didn't realize what I was signing up for. It's hot. This thing will not stop swaying, and I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I'm surrounded by a bunch of sweaty people.
Hey, sweaty man. If you guys smell this bad on day 1, what are you gonna smell like on day 7?
Oh, gosh.
And that's disgusting, actually.
Our first night of sleep was really rough. Sleeping is impossible. These waves are just making me miserable. And to make matters worse, our best friend Brian ended up leaving us that morning.
Chat.
But regardless, today's objective is to build ourselves a permanent weatherproof shelter.
How do we turn that into a livable structure?
There's definitely something here.
Luckily,
I'd love to do
I had them
that.
throw a bunch of wood on the raft so we could build a nice house. How we built the house, I'm
I'd
not quite
love to
sure,
do that.
but they said this is enough to build a house.
But ironically, right as we got started,
No, it's raining! They're throwing!
Jimmy, get my shark pillow.
This is miserable!
I can build.
Jesus Christ, you're not doing the right thing, Nolan. Listen with your ear. Why do you yell
Chat.
so much? Because you don't.
Chat, if you're a skateboarder, okay, and you weren't rich but way back when, okay, you can fucking build, okay. Back then we built fucking ramps, whatever, dude. We built it all. Man, we used to get just wood from the whatever spots, get some nails, and we'd build whatever. Yep, that. If you know, you know.
It's just
You know, you know.
Shut up! At least we don't have to shower. Yeah. This is so bad. And we still have over 6 days left.
where do we go poop?
Build, man.
We have to build the pooper.
What?
We have to build everything that's here. We have to build the toilet, build our shelter, the fire, everything.
The moment the rain finished, the boys and I needed to build all of our survival essentials, starting with the shelter.
We're tearing this down in the name of something better.
This shelter is sad.
5-minute break for Chris.
I also need a break. I'm seasick. I'm out of it.
You gotta pick this up. I can't.
Wait, they have ranches and donuts.
I feel like you're doing all the work, but we got 2 other goofs just laying down.
I'm miserable.
We built one wall.
Yeah, we built one wall all together.
I thought they would have nails and whatnot.
Regardless of being seasick, it was gonna take all of us if we wanted to finish this.
Now you guys bring it forward. There we go.
Let's go.
Oh, come
How
on.
many YouTubers does it take to build a little structure?
You know what? I'm disappointed. I'm gonna say chat. I'm disappointed, chat. Guys, this is Legoed out, okay? Yo, this is Legoed out. Guys, it's like buying a gingerbread house from IKEA. It's meant to go in. It's like a pre-build. Come on, man. What would we expect? Nails and wood, just 2x4s and nails.
A little structure. What?
I can do it.
A whale? I think that's a whale. That's insane. Sick. Oh my god. That is unreal. There are actually whales. This experience just keeps getting better. Shelter, water,
Oh my
not being
god,
near no
man.
one.
You guys are so
I'm never gonna
young,
take that for
man.
granted again.
Chat is so
Probably
young.
would have been really useful to build the ladder first. Got a ladder now. I literally just built this 4
Don't be
minutes
like
ago.
that, man.
After hours of building, we were finally getting somewhere.
I severely regret making this a 7-day challenge instead of a 50-hour challenge like all our other videos. We keep rocking back and forth. It's freaking miserable. I'm gonna puke.
And finally, just as the sun was going down,
That's
Camp
something bad.
is now organized. Yeah.
Night 2, my bed is still broken, but I'm gonna get some sleep tonight because I'm that tired.
I'm gonna head to bed. Did I wake you up? Just go back to bed. I'm just walking. I accidentally woke Laser up. I feel bad now.
This might be the most tired I've ever been in my entire life.
That's the sun. Chat. That's the sun for you, chat. If you don't go outside, I don't go outside. I went to the sun yesterday, and just I thought I was going to die. Things were flashing on me, dude. Because I ran a little bit, and then it was like 100 something outside. And bro, things were like, dude, it was like, whoom. I thought I was gonna pass out, man.
It's now day 3, and somehow our building didn't fall over. I'll take that as a dub.
Noises that this structure made while I was sleeping last night filled me with nightmares.
it's day 3 and we've really started to get into a rhythm. Our morning routine consisted of peeing in the corner,
Bro, who vlogs in the pee corner?
I'm not moving.
eating our breakfast,
Surviving on FaceTime.
I ran about 1
all you
kilometer.
need.
and drinking hot barrel water.
So dehydrated.
I need this.
We're about 36 hours in, and we're almost halfway through a barrel of water. Is that slow or fast? We're gonna run out on day 6.
Running low on water and food gave me an idea.
I'm kind of curious to see what's under the boat. Dude, there's so many fish below us.
So we decided to try to catch some
Spear
dinner,
fishing?
but we weren't very good at it.
Why does this take so long? I just want something to put in my stomach.
Brian!
Ryan, help us catch fish!
Brian!
Turns out fishing is a lot harder than YouTube. After hours, we caught absolutely nothing.
Why can't we catch anything?
I wouldn't even
We
know
were
what to do if I caught a
tired,
fish.
dehydrated, and hungry, which forced us to dig into our rations.
Let's have ourselves a feast. Yeah! We call it a feast. A bowl. Come on.
In our
How
supplies,
to
we had
kill
wood
it,
to build a
unhook
fire
it,
and pans to cook with.
Gut it,
You take big stick and make
debone it.
really little sticks. And then make medium sticks. Then use the big sticks at the end. Look at them beans, baby.
I'm so excited. This looks awesome. This is a really bad. Can you tell we've been at sea for 3 days?
Literally.
When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
Hey, I put some love into this one. It's not just canned chili anymore. It's got tomatoes, kidney beans.
You don't have to keep talking.
Chat,
I'm already.
chat, they got
This was our first hot meal in days, but it was also a good chunk of our rations, so we made sure to enjoy it.
I'm feeling a lot better. I think the first 2 days were definitely the most miserable. I think we're slowly like losing our minds and it's actually becoming bearable. I still haven't gone to the bathroom. That's my biggest concern now.
Chat, you know what's good with some beans.
I'm struggling
Chat, I
to
never got
sleep.
that.
This
Honey.
raft is just rocking like crazy. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of miserable. Hopefully tomorrow's better.
none of us managed to get any sleep. We lost the back of our fort last night. The house needs some repairs.
Tensions are pretty high on the raft this morning. Nolan's a little upset. He broke his bed.
Oh my God! Nolan is struggling. He's just in his feels
I'll get
right
homesick.
now.
You probably would have quit the channel if I did that.
This is easily the worst. Oh, there's thunder. I swear if it starts raining again. Oh, I can't take that.
And to make matters worse, we accidentally dropped our ladle in the drinking water. And since we haven't showered in 4 days, grabbing it technically contaminated the drinking water.
I'm never drinking out of that again.
Fast forward to when we run out of water.
Because of the contamination, a third of our water was no longer safe to drink. For whatever reason, the more I suffer, the more you guys watch. Some of our most popular videos are when I buried myself alive, spent time in solitary confinement, so I hope you're happy. I'm suffering again. It's not easy surviving on a raft, but after 4 long days,
Laser's finally pooping.
Chat, isn't the scoop as potentially contaminated from the elements and things around that his arm could be from the same elements or whatever? I mean, it's some sort of contamination at that point.
You play a celebratory song. Laser beam is
pooping. See how all those clouds over there are dark?
Yeah.
07.
Yeah, they're gonna pour down on us tonight. Tonight's gonna suck.
we didn't know it yet, but the biggest storm of the entire challenge was heading right towards us. And when we saw it approaching, we tried to prepare as much as possible.
Can't wait for another storm just to destroy all this again.
Tariq is fixing his side of the fort, and Chris is fixing the roof.
And I'm now the cameraman for some reason.
There's a storm of ruin!
And while they're preparing the shelter for the storm, I'm gonna tell you guys about Shopify, because it might literally storm until the end of the challenge.
This is gonna be a bit rocky.
Shopify is a platform that makes it easy for anyone to start a business. They literally support millions of small businesses all around the
From
world.
selling wood to nails to crates to crock, they support businesses that sell it on Shopify.
Soon gonna have absolutely zero tarps covering this structure. I am worried about it.
100% of what I sell online, from merch to feastables, I do with Shopify. It's actually getting pretty rocky out here.
Save my
Bro,
bag.
the wind is getting crazy. We're out of nails.
Chat,
really hard to
what a
work
calm
around the
water
wind,
though.
guys. Stop yelling and do things!
Shopify even has a new AI tool called Sidekick, making running
No.
your entire business
waves and
easier.
shit.
Just like surviving on this raft can be hard, so can entrepreneurship. And that's why they do everything in their power to make it as easy as possible.
Is that
for you.
normal?
My worst nightmare.
So miserable. Go to shopify.com/MrBeast to give it a try right now. Thank you, Shopify.
Okay,
Let's go
okay, one question really fast. Chat, what causes actual waves? Is it like the movement of the ground, or is it the wind, or is it just like the wind? The wind pushes and whatnot. No, the moon just. No, man. No, that's not what the moon does, chat. I think the moon, yo, what do I know, man? Shut
I'm
up.
soaking wet. Maybe you can start helping us, Jimmy. I was paid for the raft.
This storm was really starting
I think the moon does a whoop, whoop, whoop. And that's what the moon does.
to pick up. But that night, it got so much worse.
This really puts the helter in shelter, eh?
Oh no!
Dude!
Oh,
Are you kidding me? It's leaking.
oh no.
This shelter is the opposite of waterproof.
This is brutal.
What do? We have 3 more.
They just really suck at this, don't they?
Days, by the way.
There's water everywhere. It's useless. This does nothing.
This is the most
They really
insane
suck at
night
this.
yet. Struggling right now.
Is this safe anymore? We would have just filmed this in a studio. But no, we have
Who says you?
channel that doesn't fake things.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're getting just destroyed. Oh, I'm getting hit.
There's a hole that is completely opened up over my bed.
I can't do this. I can't do this. You can end this video, Jimmy.
Jimmy, please.
I tried to talk all you guys out of it. You all said yes.
This is the worst experience.
I've ever had in my entire life.
I hate every part of this.
Bro,
I'm just miserable right now.
The storm was reaching a new peak with every passing hour.
Tap,
We were
tap.
desperate, so we tried using our
We did like two opposites. This guy says like something depressing and looks happy. And the guy, it doesn't matter what anything heavy he says, it sounds depressing. It's kind of like polar opposites.
beds as literal
Like a
walls
default
to protect
emote.
us from the rain.
we're all at rock bottom now. Been raining for a few hours. Stuff's freezing cold. We don't have beds. I'm getting nauseous.
I don't know if we're gonna make it this full 7 days at this point.
It rained nonstop for around 20 hours straight. And after standing the whole night, completely soaked and exhausted, we had to push ourselves to dry off our supplies and rebuild camp.
Our raft is just in shambles. Look at our beds. We're drying them off. This is harder than Antarctica. This is harder than a desert video. I'm just ready to be home.
And I hate this raft. I never want to see it again.
Our entire fire pit is completely drenched. We couldn't start a fire if we wanted to tonight. No dinner.
And to make matters worse, all of our food was completely soaked, meaning only a portion of it was still safe to eat.
We had stability.
They didn't even think
we
to
had
just
food. We
save
had
a
dry
couple
beds.
things from the water.
And we took it for granted.
We cannot take another night like that. We need to waterproof the shelter.
We just ripped that off, tied it here, and then we'll leave the air
What?
to the side.
Put the fire pit upside down on top of all the food and put a tarp over it. Boom, done. Then you have the dry spot to make your food, and then you double. They have nothing that's dry now.
I mean, last night we were shivering cold and wanted to die. So would you rather be warm and
Also
dry or
contact,
cold
gotcha.
and wet? Put a zip tie here, Nolan. Tie a rope to that. Zip tie there. We can use that to push this up so we get even more room.
I'm thinking, why don't I make a really big clothesline and hang up all our wet stuff? Maybe we'll have dry towels by tomorrow.
I want to die. I'm sunburnt, tired, dehydrated, and I say tired.
After fixing camp, we were so exhausted that we spent most of the day sleeping. But at least when we woke up, we were reunited with a familiar friend.
Brian.
Well, he brought the squad out.
After being stuck on a raft for 5 days with these guys,
This really is a nightmare.
I'll admit it, I miss Brian.
Brian, moved on. You may not have given up on Brian, but Brian gave up on you.
Brian's giving up
chat.
on us. We have
Chat.
2 days left.
We're running out of food.
Chat.
Our water.
I'm gonna be the grumpy old man, you know, chat. All these birds, they're trained, paid birds. They have another boat with some guy they hired, right? And he comes in with a cage with a bunch of birds, and he has fake birds go around and come back to the boat, right? As some sort of props for content. Boom.
Water's contaminated.
I said it.
And we're all borderline dying.
I'm going crazy.
These last 2 days will be interesting.
Oh, what could go wrong now?
I can literally see 500 fish down there. That is crazy.
Oh my
Sharks!
gosh, this poop bucket stinks.
I almost had a mental break last night. I was shivering, wet the entire time, could not sleep. It was one of the worst nights of my life.
Last night, shivering in the torrential rain in the middle of the deep, dark ocean. You know, we got through it. Now, the end of this challenge cannot come soon enough.
Making the challenge 7 days was a horrible decision. This is so much harder.
The new reinforced waterproof fortress actually worked. Lennon said it rained last night, did it?
Yeah, at 4 a.m. sprinkled a little
Hey,
bit.
here's the beauty. I didn't even know.
That was the best sleep I've ever gotten.
I actually got a full night's sleep last night.
I can barely even open my eyeballs.
I would say this is the hardest challenge we've ever done. Adding the extra 5 days on the end of a 50-hour challenge definitely makes it harder. The fact that we're just drifting at sea on this hunk of wood, that's pretty impressive.
And while it seemed like the rain was
Question,
over,
chat, question, chat.
we found ourselves.
Chat, I'm sorry for pausing so much, chat, guys. I just got an idea. Chat, is there people that role play in real life like crazy enough to like have an old boat built just like the exploration time and try to recreate? Like, dude, I'm like Christopher Columbus, right? And I'm gonna sail out and they get a full squatty, just like back in the days, and they try to sail across the ocean or whatever and explore. It'd be kind of cool, no? To try to, of course, the safety measure. They have a boat following them. If somebody gets sick, they just get them out, whatever, right? But they just try to just get a whole squatty, just like back in the days, and they just send it. It'd be kind of cool.
Ourselves encountering a new obstacle.
We've gone from shivering cold like 2 nights ago to it being scorching hot, unbelievably
Reenact
hot.
it.
I'm about to jump in the water because I'm getting too hot.
We're gonna go swimming. I hope Nolan can swim.
And while they cooled off in their own way, we got creative with ours.
Yeah,
No, not me. I'm not.
there.
Guys, come on, man. Guys, I'll let him do it, and I'll react. Guys, I'm not fucking doing that shit. I'm the reactor guy. I'm gonna wait till somebody does it.
Feel amazing.
A jellyfish hit me!
No.
Oh, it is the ocean haters!
I knew it was a great idea not to go swimming.
Are you okay?
Oh, my leg.
I found the sweet spot. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a little welts and some red lines.
For the majority of the day, it was so hot. We literally couldn't walk on the deck.
Yeah, I'm
And
hot.
I don't want to be alive because I'm hot.
It's very hot.
But as the sun went down, we were optimistic about reaching the finish line.
We have less than 24 hours left in the challenge.
This has genuinely been the hardest challenge video I've ever been a part of.
Honestly, this whole experience has made me appreciate all the things we take for granted in life, like your shower, your food.
I miss Food.
a working toilet. I never want to poo in a bucket again.
I say we celebrate making it this far with a
I
feastful
don't like
bar.
food that much.
Yes. Available in every Walmart, Target, 7-Eleven, Albertsons, and America. In 2023, if you're still buying Hershey's, it's kind of lame.
Hershey's for the boomers.
They should expand the HEB.
Oh, Jimmy. Why is my chair
What is
just broke?
happening? Jimmy, I'm starting to think you ate all the
And
food.
then the Woolies.
Yeah, I guess I'll just continue the time lapse with the broken chair, I guess. This is our final night sleeping together, everybody.
I'm so glad to sleep alone.
I'm gonna miss sleeping by your side.
100%. I would not rather sleep next to any other man.
And with that, I'm going to bed.
After an amazing night's sleep, we were visited by a familiar face.
Brian brought his family.
Oh, no, these
to say
birds are
goodbye
paid.
to us on the last day.
No.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, I was right. These birds are actually paid birds. I was right. Actual paid birds.
And that meant a lot.
It's almost like we were family to Brian.
We were.
He kept us safe during the night we had the least shelter.
Maybe he's just a pea-brain bird. Shut up.
Nolan, off the raft.
I wish.
That was emotional.
Everything's gone full circle. We had so many crazy memories in this raft.
Yep, and I think my best memory is going to be leaving.
Same.
We spent over 150 hours on this floating piece of wood. And even though it was easily the hardest thing I've ever done, the boys and I still had some good times.
Where's this boat?
Where's the boat?
The boat!
Then finally, the end was literally in sight.
The boat is coming.
Alert the ship of our location.
Signaling the boat!
Why is it moving so abnormally slow?
Oh my God!
I'm getting off this route.
The first 10,000 people to go to the shop app will get a free box of Feastables. Click the link in the description to download the shop app right now.
2 hours ago. This is one of the comments. Are we expecting surveying on planet Mars 3 days? Jimmy looks fit. True. Jimmy is looking fit. Yeah, I think he's been walking every day. Chat, one time... F? No. Chat, one time I actually caught Jimmy at a good time, right? Sent him a text, and he replied, and as soon as he replied, he called me, right? And I caught him at a good time because he just started his walk, and I was about to talk to him on his walk, and I was walking too, and it made me happy. I was walking, he was walking, it was kind of cool. I was living vicariously.
They bugging. Yo, this is X on the beat, yo. Okay.
You heard my voice as well.
That S. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy.